Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Nedarim, page 32, which primarily discusses the special mitzvah of Brit Milah, that of ritual circumcision. And on this, the Talmud tells us that Milah is so important and is so integral to our Jewish belief and the belief of how a person should conduct themselves, as I'll explain in a second. So much so that if circumcision is not done, then it's as though the heavens and the earth are not worth to have been created. And therefore, a person who does bris milah, who does circumcise themselves or their child, so then on this the Talmud says the whole heavens and the earth it's deserved that they should exist. Now, what exactly does that mean? What I like to believe is that it's not just talking about just having your child circumcised. The child's 8 days old, they don't even understand what's going on. But the point is that when a person is born, when a man is born, at that moment, the idea is that they are not yet perfect. And the significance of doing a circumcision is doing some type of act as a reminder that in life, it's necessary as a man for you to constantly improve. Don't think that who you are, just how you were born, you are perfect, and that there is no need for growth. Rather, the symbolism of circumcision is showing that you have to improve, you have to grow, and sometimes growth is difficult. We call it growing pains for a reason. It's challenging, but very often, only things that cause pain and are difficult, those are the very things that after much effort, on the other side, you end up seeing the success. Things that are easy, they don't really have as much value. And therefore, what it's being taught over here is that the symbolism of circumcision is the essence of the heavens and the earth. The whole purpose of us being on earth and being surrounded by the heaven above is for us not to remain stagnant, not to remain in one situation, but to constantly find ways to improve ourselves and to be able to grow. And that perhaps is the symbolism of the circumcision. That a person therefore should not say, this is who I am, and you limit yourself to who you are through nature, the way that you were born. No, you have the ability to improve yourself. And on this, the Talmud also says, right afterwards, that Abraham did not have a child. And he looked up to the sky, and he said, I want to be able to see through astrology, through the stars, what my future is. He said, because it looks like, based on all these different stars and the constellations, it doesn't look like I'm going to have children. And on this, God lifted him above the stars, so to speak, and he said, so it will be with your children. And he said a very important quote. The Talmud says, Ein Mazel Yisrael. We should not limit ourselves to that which the astrologers are saying, that this is your future. You are going to have this, but you're not going to have more. On this, the Talmud is telling us that that is not the proper approach. Ein Mazal Yisrael, which means that you have the ability to elevate yourself far above that which people may think of you. So these fortune tellers are saying, this is who you are, this is your limited potential. And on this we say, no, you do not have a cap. You do not have a ceiling as to how far and how high and what you can accomplish and achieve. Just like Brit Milah is telling us this notion that you are constantly trying to find ways to be able to grow and to improve yourself, and by doing that, your future is not set.